everyone, how are you? Myself Ajay Kumar, your math tutor, faculty member at Education World. So please like, share, subscribe and comment on this video because your suggestions, your feedback is very valuable for us. So don't forget. So let us start very important topic in 10th class ICSE and in board class also. You will get at least one question from this section, and this is the easiest section in the 10th ICSE board examination. So what is that? Banking. So in banking you are having the RD account. There are many types of account in the banking, that is saving account, current account, business account, etc. Many types are there, but in our course of syllabus it is RD. RD is the recurring deposit account. Recurring deposit means you are depositing money in your account. Now the word, what is the meaning of reoccurring? Recurring or reoccurring? Recurring account. Recurring means you are doing same thing again and again. Like suppose that I am giving you the example, you are depositing, you are agreed to deposit 100 rupees per month, and you have done this for 12 months. You have done this for, same you have repeated, you have done for 12 months. So it means how much money you have deposited in the bank. So from your side you have deposited in the bank 12 into 100 means you have deposited 1200 in the bank, and bank agrees to pay you the some extra money. Bank agrees to pay some extra money. That extra money is your interest. But the thing is that bank is not going to give you the interest for your this full payment. It will be, why? Because with the first month, this is the first month the bank is having, and this one is the second month bank is having in your account. Similarly for the third month 300. So how for the full year? It means for the full year bank is not going to pay 1200. You are not supposed to get the interest on this 1200 from the starting onwards. You are get for the first month 100, for second month 200, likewise. So let us discuss the formula, then you can understand better. Then we will take the same example. So in the lower classes you have done simple interest. The formula is principal rate time by 100. Correct? So here simple interest becomes interest. P becomes monthly installment, means whatever the money you are depositing in the bank, monthly deposit or monthly installment. R is same here as usually you are doing. This is the rate of interest per annum. Per annum means in 1 year. how much rate, with what rate you will get. But the time is entirely changed here. Why? The time formula n plus 1 by 2. So this n is always in months. This is the accumulation of your time. Accumulation of time means they are accumulating your money here. So that is why time is in months. So month we are converting into year by dividing 12. So it means your formula will looks like P n plus 1 2 into 12 into R by 100. No problem, you can write R first, or because everything is in multiply and multiply is commutative, you can write anything first then other. Now we'll discuss about amount. So in previous classes, amount is your principal plus your simple interest. So here amount will become maturity value. P, how you will calculate P? Means it is your money you have deposited in the bank. So here it will become P for how many months, and interest you know that this is the value for interest. Okay, so let us discuss one question. Like we have already discussed that you are depositing 100 rupee for full year, it means 1 year, but time we have to take in months, so it is equal to 12 months. Rate I will suppose 10% per annum. So how we will calculate interest? P, time is 12 plus 1 by 2 into 12 into rate is 10%. So this will cancel. So you will get I 13 into 5. So it is rupees 65. Now at the time of maturity means amount. What amount you are going to get? How much you have money you have deposited? You are depositing 100 and you have done this for whole year, means 12 months. Plus now you will get interest. Interest is 65. It means you have, this is your money and this is extra money you are getting from the bank for keeping your money in their bank. So it is 1265. So if you will see in the formula how many type variable is there. If I will write fully, see the number of variables in it. So we'll write, see the number of variables, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 variables are there. 4 variables are there. So always statement will provide us three variables. So let us discuss one example. Like Kiran deposited, first of all, whatever your data is there, please write. So they are saying that Kiran deposited rupees 200 per month. So it means its monthly installment is 200. Then time already they have given in 36 months. For the rate, they have given us 11% per annum. They are asking, find the amount she gets on maturity. So on maturity, what amount she is going to get? So we'll write maturity value. So P is 200. How many months she repeated it? 36 plus again 200 into 36. Just fill the values in the formula. So it is 212, and rate they have given us how much? 11%. So do the cutting, it is much better. Okay, so now this is your money, means Kiran's money. She has deposited this much, means 36 to the 7200, plus here it is 33 into 37. So 7200, and when you will multiply 33 with 37, you will get 1221. It means you are going to get 8,421. It means total money she will get 8,421. So let us discuss with one more problem in which one variable is missing, that they have not given us R. For better understanding, so what they have given, the maturity value of a recurring deposit account. So see here, one variable they will provide us. Maturity value they have given us here 11,364. Time they have given us 4 years. So 4 years I will convert. It will be 4 into 12. So how many months are there? 48 months. Then they are saying that monthly deposit, means P they have given us, it is rupees 200. Now what they are asking? They are asking how much the rate will be there. We have to find the rate. See the variables 1, 2, 3. In the previous question also you can see that 1, 2 and 3 they have given, and they are asking for the fourth one. So let us do. I will write the formula first. Write the formula again and again. And remember one thing, what I am going to tell you, it is very important. In board examination, we don't have the marks for the formula. Most of the students are thinking that we have written the formula and we will get 1 mark, half mark, likewise. But in board examination, we don't have this number for writing the formula. If you are writing the only formula and you are not filling, you will not awarded any marks. So remind it. Okay. So let us complete it. 13364. P is how much? P is how much? So here it is N, not R. So P is 200. N is 48, plus again P is 200, N is 48, 48 plus 1 divided by 2, 12 and 100. then R is we have to calculate. So we can do it cutting. More you will do the cutting calculation, more you will learn. So it will be 11364. So it is 9600 plus this is 4 into 49 into R. So 11364, we'll shift this one to this side, it will be minus 9600 and this will be 196R. So this will give us 1764 is equal to 196R. So 1764 divided by 96R, so it will go on 9. So R is 9%. So similarly we can do rest of, always he will provide you. Okay, so just practice it and we'll meet again. Please don't forget to share our video. Also do your comment, subscribe it. Okay, thank you, thanks to all.